Hey, welcome to the SMA Marketing Minute. In this episode, we're going to be talking about 5 essential marketing tools that I believe will help you take your campaigns to the next level. Let's go.
I'm going to hit the brakes, I'll fly right by.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I was Higgins.
Hey, 10 points for our fearless leader.
That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it, you make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Welcome to the SMA Marketing Minute.
If you want to do the job right, you need to have the right tools. Now, tools don't do the work for you, but they help make the work a lot easier and make sure that what you're building is built sound, secure, and with a good foundation. Today's question is, if I could only pick 5 marketing tools, what would they be and why? So let's get into my 5 tools that I would choose and how I would use them and why they're so important to my strategy. So the first tool is your blog. The reason blogging is so important is it's your voice online. It's where you get to house your content. It's where you get to add your flair, your style, and really let the world know a little bit more about you, your business, and the way that you run it. Blogging is still an extremely powerful tool, but it's got to be used effectively. There are billions and billions and billions of pieces of content on the internet that absolutely suck. And this comes from people believing that if I just post more than somebody else, then my site's gonna rank. So we've got all these pieces of content that really are just low quality, don't add any value, but they're floating around the internet. And that's created a lot of noise. So how do you use your blog to stand out? Well, you be yourself first off. You write with your own tone. You don't try to be somebody you're not. You try to give your business's voice online the same feel as you would if somebody was speaking to you on the phone. Now, then you develop good content. Now, good content is a very hard term to define, right? Well, good content is content that's going to speak to your audience and solve their problems or educate them in a helpful manner. So your blog is really a way for you to add your voice to the internet, add content that speaks directly to the people you want to reach and does it in a tone that really invites them to join in and connect with you. Your blog is still a very powerful tool, and if used correctly can help you generate traffic, convert leads, and even turn those leads into sales. The second tool that I would choose is email. Email is a great form of communication when used appropriately. Now, we all have one reason or another to hate email. Maybe it's all the spam messages we get. Maybe it's the millions and millions of just emails we get on a regular basis and we feel like we're flooded. But you can still use email effectively for marketing, again, if you do it in the right context. Email is about communication. Email is about connection. It's not about spamming. It's not about just putting more stuff in somebody's inbox. If you overload people, they're going to unsubscribe, they're going to ignore you, and once they ignore you, the chances are they're not coming back. So you use email, but use it appropriately, use it sparingly. Understand, again, your audience. Your audience is going to dictate how much you can send them, what types of content that you can send them, and really if they're engaged or not. Now, we do use email automation, but I also use email in a more personal way, where I'll send directly from my account with just a regular email, asking good questions, but also just trying to connect with people. I don't use email to harvest links. I don't use email to ask people to do extra things for me if I'm not willing to do them in return. So we can use email, we just need to use it in the right fashion. Email is a powerful tool because everybody still uses it. There isn't another form of communication yet that's really overtaken email. Yes, we have messaging chats. Yes, we have, Facebook business windows that you can message people in. But really when business comes down to business, people go to their email and they use their inbox. So email is my second powerful marketing tool that I would have to have. The third tool I would have to have is Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a powerful way to understand where you are and where you're going. You need to understand what people are doing when they come to your site. Are they leaving quickly? Are they engaging with your content? Are they spending more time on your site? Are they coming in through social channels or organic search or direct traffic? Google Analytics is going to help you uncover what's working and what's not working. Now, Google doesn't give you 100% of the information, and they have their reasons for doing that, and a lot of it comes down to online privacy, and so for that reason, thanks Google. I really do appreciate it. Now, we may not get all the keyword data that we used to get. We may only get so much data each month, and even some of the direct traffic is masked because we know that not all that direct traffic is actually direct. It's probably some organic traffic or referral traffic or social traffic. But the data we do get can tell us a lot. We can know who's coming to our site, what they're doing on our site, what their interests are. I mean, Google Analytics tool has really expanded over the years to give us so much more information than it did in the past. So Google Analytics would be critical for me because it would help me know where I am and where I'm going, and then where I'm supposed to or should invest more of my time, energy, and maybe even money as far as my marketing campaign goes. So Google Analytics is my third tool that I have to have. My fourth tool is a social channel, and it's Twitter. So for me, Twitter is a very powerful way for me to connect with my audience. I drive a ton of traffic to my site through Twitter, and my Twitter traffic converts at 4.3% visits to contact ratio. So that's pretty good for social visits to contact ratio. The reason why I believe my Twitter strategy works so well is I provide valuable content, that I'm providing stuff that my audience actually wants. Now for you, it may be another social channel, but having a social channel that's really your primary channel is really going to help you really get your message out there, because everybody kind of has their niche. Every audience has their kind of channel that they really enjoy to be on. You know, maybe for you it's Facebook, or if you're B2B, maybe it's LinkedIn. For me, it's Twitter. I have to have Twitter because I have a large group of following that really likes what we do and connects with what we do and comes back to our site, reads our content, engages with our content. So Twitter would be my fourth tool, just because the way it's building my community and the way I'm able to get on there and just talk to people really quick, short information, short conversations, where we can really just get to feed off of each other and share what we're doing online. Okay, so my fifth tool is a little bit different. My fifth tool is an automation software. So we're HubSpot partners, and I would have to have HubSpot. The reason why I would have to have HubSpot is kind of my one and all marketing tool. It controls my social media platform, my website's on there, my blogs run through there, our landing pages, our email automation, our CRM is in there. So HubSpot houses all this information with us and helps us keep track of everything we're doing, but more importantly, it speaks to each other through all the channels. So I can see if somebody on Twitter also is in my mailing list and also went to my landing page and has visited my website. So I get to actually string all my data together, and I get to understand what each one of my users is doing, and then how I can better adjust my strategy, my website, my content to meet my visitors' needs. Now, when a lot of people think of HubSpot, they go, oh my gosh, that's so much money. But in reality, HubSpot's not as expensive as you think. You're probably already paying for web hosting. You're already probably paying for some sort of lead pages or other landing page software, or maybe marketing automation through an email client. What HubSpot does is kind of gets rid of all the different apps and all the different programs you're using and puts them under one roof. And when you get them under one roof, this is what makes them so effective. Each piece works together. And when you have all of your tools working together and focused on a single goal, they work more efficiently and they deliver better results. When you're trying to piece things together, things slip through the cracks. When things slip through the cracks, you can lose out on good deals, good opportunities. But when everything's together, everything's working together and getting momentum in kind of one focused direction, you're gonna see better results. So HubSpot, hands down, would be my fifth tool and probably the most important tool of them all. All right, so that's it. That's my 5 most important marketing tools that I'd have to have if I could only pick 5. I gotta be able to have my blog. I need to have Twitter. I need to have email. I need to have Google Analytics, and I must have HubSpot, because all of those working together is gonna help me keep my momentum and build my momentum forward. Those are 5 key channels for me and helping me focus my campaigns on one single direction to optimize my results. So I hope you guys like this episode of the SMA Marketing Minute. If you want to submit a question, we got a link down below. You can just click that link, submit a question, and we'll answer it on the show for you right here. Please like our page on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and be sure to subscribe here so you can stay up to date on everything we're doing. Happy marketing. Have an awesome week. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. It really means a lot. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button below. That way, every time I post a new video, you'll be one of the first people to know. You can also check us out on our website, where I write blogs every single week, or follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for connecting with us, and happy marketing.